Welcome back to episode 28 of the Solo Crusader series for Legends+PTR and Stronghold mod. I'm very keen to try and get ourselves a second stronghold in this foothold of a dangerous territory, but we will be striving to get that done today, as our last episode was able to clear out our territory per se. The living areas around our current empire to be rather clean and safe. That's the main goal. But for the moment, we're actually here. The map was over here for some. We're actually sitting in our base, ready to head out. But before we do, wouldn't mind stockpiling just a little bit more cash. Yeah. Well, immediately you're spending 10 grand for a new location, as far as my memory is concerned. 10 grand to grant a new location. I immediately want to build a port. So I can teleport to my new location, teleport back here, restock on supplies, do whatever I need to do, escape in a dire situation. I also desperately want to spend money to build the barracks, which I think was 10 grand as well, according to my memory. So that means I need 35 grand just to have a tier 1 up and running. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of effort. So, let's go back to our grind fest. I think we've emptied out the inventory as best as we can so far. Yeah, I can't think of another way that can make the inventory a little bit better. No. So let's go back to the grind, maybe get a level in the process. Oh, and maybe wait for the injury to go away first. Well, we might as well check out what's in the arena first. It's a squilly, it's 10 snakes. I mean, I'll say yes to that, and then I can do the arena tomorrow for a 10 snakes fight. Definitely won't say no to that. Repairs are complete. Let's just do a little bit of training then. Sounds good to me. Because we've shown before that... Right, before I was interrupted with a complete injury heal, I was going to say, if you've accepted an arena quest, it doesn't reset on the next day. It only resets if you cancel it. So, yeah, interesting. Our injury's fixed, so I guess we're not having to wait a day. We're going into the arena right away, boys. Am I on the right armor set? Yes. Yes, good. Sometimes the secondary armor set looks a little similar, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Don't want to accidentally jump in with some slightly weaker armor. But it is just snakes. And they're just lovely noodle punching bags at the moment for our Crusader. No complaints in the slightest. And for the fun of it, let's return some of that juicy favor on these snakes. 75% fails on that one, but everyone else not looking too jazzed, I'll tell you that. Easy pickings. But it's good that when it comes to gaining money, we don't have very much resistance to be said. I mean, unless it's like hyenas and stuff. But maybe we could even try hyenas this time. I wonder what the arena's going to roll. But I secretly want hyenas to spawn in, so I can see how effective it is to use return favor against the annoying hyenas that would otherwise, in a normal situation, completely destroy us. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. That was an advanced arena fight, which is why we got the bonus goods there, looking nice and shiny. So let's wait till tomorrow and go again. We're at 25k, so we only need like 3 more arenas, I think. 3, maybe 4. Depending on how much we get paid per arena. And we get a free bit of XP as well. I forgot to check. How's the potion? It just ran out. Good timing. Alchemist here. Still gonna taunt us with that beautiful firearm. Which means most likely the hamlet hasn't refreshed either. Okay, we still have 3 more fights before we need to refresh our potion. Cell swords, eh? Mercenaries. Not an issue. Obviously, the weapon types will make a slight difference, as usual. But for the most part, no swordmaster, no real threat. 1, 2 nets. Yeah, throwing weapons. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Because somehow all of them except this guy has throwing weapons. Oh, and this guy. We'll break out, and I'm gonna bait the other net. No, could he go 3? He couldn't go 1, 2, 3 and throw it? No, he's just gonna throw his darn weapon at us. Unfortunate. Oh, the overwhelm. Oh, the overwhelm! Damn, that's annoying. Okay, so what do? I go here. I go here. Oh, but then I'm too exhausted to go for the return favor. So go for the return favor now and see how we go. Yep, that works. That works. He misses but doesn't get return favored because return favor only works in melee. I don't have the advantage to hit him at a distance. So we'll live without it. Who's the threat? Can't go for another return favor. But I can go for a 95 hit. Okay, who's the easiest to kill? This guy. But I like the shield, then I go for this guy. Whoo, that's an easy kill. Okay, good call there. They're still stunned, which is very nice. And I only have 2 stacks of overwhelm? 3. Fair enough. And with that, a lovely AoE. Our weapon will probably really hate us for doing that. But for the most part, I think we're going to have an overwhelm problem. Yes. 7 times. Weapons will upset, and we're rolling on 18s and 43s. Well, 43s because I completely destroyed those 2, and they don't have shields. So, why not just go for a return favor? Unfortunately, Mr. Polehammer hits us pretty bad. But we only have 2 times overwhelm. And the fight is now just a little bit over. Man, return favor has changed the game on its head. We'll never look at it the same. It's just too good. We can no longer be afraid of almost anything. Pretty much most of the enemies that we were afraid of for the longest time were ones that were faster than us with overwhelm. And now the game is just changed. Money, very nice to have. Injury, I don't think we took one. We took a hit. No, we just took some durability damage. Which is perfectly fine. So let's get some training on till tomorrow. Mercenaries guarding the port. Very nice to see. Not sure how many people would be coming to our port, but you never know. Ships always come by. And I don't think they count as caravans. I think caravans have to count as caravans when it comes to affecting a city's wealth. Let's jump back into it for some squiggly lines. Hey, I can't say no to squiggly lines. Easiest money in the world. Though, if I'm playing a normal campaign, that you will never hear me say that. Unless we've got good archers, because archers are... but then again, they're very dodgy snakes. Ah, snakes are snakes. They're annoying. But the overwhelm return favor strat working wonders. Yep, stuns all around. That gives us an extra turn to swing. That's probably a triple kill if I can predict that. No, double kill. Unfortunate. Yes. This one will be nice, though. That was the triple kill. And surprisingly, Mr. Concussion over here is surviving a lot longer than I expected. No matter. We will have our money after one more hit. There we go. Easy pickings. Only 1600 XP. Not that amazing. And we are still on double XP, so that sort of says something about snakes right there. Alchemist has not refreshed. Check the hamlet. No, I don't think so. It's gone past midday. Huh. Interesting. Regardless, we will have to wait for tomorrow. With the possible last arena fight of today, as we will be able to get the base amount of money we need just to barely start up a new place. 6 mercenaries again. Fair enough. We're going back to Overwhelmed Town, and we're not afraid. This time slightly different lineup. One that's a little more scary when it comes to spears. But regardless of how scary spears are, we're able to get to jump into that fight and get some nice hits before they start sweeping on us. And the overwhelms begin. Oh, the reach with the double overwhelm. And that's 7 overwhelms. So, back to the old drawing board. Yep. Thank you. Yes! Sadly, that still gives us 4 overwhelms because we didn't stun them completely. But a double kill more than makes up for it. Allowing our next turn to have just a little bit less issues. Which is still at 4%, 4 times. Which is not bad. I will do the risk. Exactly 24. You know what? I don't appreciate that, bud. Gonna say it right now. Just don't. And he checks our morale from confidence. Damn, man. Why you gotta do us so dirty? Thank you. I can go for the double swing. The double stun. That's my counter offer. You know, the 24, the scare, the morale, that's my counter offer. Hope you enjoy. And his counter offer is 4 overwhelmed swings from the single dude. And my final offer is a triple kill. Are you not entertained? Exactly, exactly. That does safely put us up to 35,300. But then I'd be down to like $300. So maybe one more arena. I swear I'm going on a diet for arenas. I swear. But, you know, just one more. Just one more. It's good for my health, you know. And I mean, arenas are good for you, right? Totally, totally. The shop has changed. That is garbage. A tier 1 5 for 107 is horrible. So, that's not a good sign. I keep clicking that instead of the weaponsmith because they're so close to each other. A fancy scimitar? It says longsword. That's a shamshear. Sorry, not scimitar, I meant shamshear. 4550. Yeah, I think that is a shamshear. It's just a very different looking one. It looks wonderful. I have not seen that art before. The very cool up and bottom guard. Top and bottom guard on the handle. Looks lovely. Its stats aren't half bad either. But technically, I think the Vizier's is a little bit better. Very cool and very rare to see 2 of the exact same weapon on sale. Alchemist, please tell me you've refreshed. You have. And you've brought in almost exactly the same boomstick as last time. You're just taunting me now, aren't you? Such good 14% chance to hit. I don't think there's any base damage. 35 to 75 is the base. An extra 7 durability is nice to last in longer fights, as you will lose your durability slowly over fights. And then max fatigue from 14 down to 8 is also not a bad addition. But man, I'm getting taunted real bad here. It's so mean. We do get another potion. Thank you. That's what I was looking for so desperately. How we doing? We do need another potion on us, and our level up is not far away. So, let's get ourselves some hyenas, yes! Normally, a very, very scary fight. 6 hyenas, triple overwhelm from each. Surrounded completely, could get you 18 overwhelm stacks. So, if this goes wrong, we are gonna be hyena food. But we have the 75% chance to make everything better again. Which I think is gonna happen, so, you know. We'll go with that. Also, we start the fight off with a grand amount of damage and leaves the guy on 8 health, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. We'll get through it. And the most important thing is not to die on this turn. Which, you know, 5% isn't too much of an issue. Yeah, little hits here and there do affect our armor with dismantled armor. So I am slightly worried about that depending on how many 5% they get on us. Because dismantled armor stacks pretty devastatingly if it lasts long in a fight. Because it goes for the remainder of combat. It's one of those annoying debuffs from PTR that you just really wish you didn't have in fights that last 50 turns. Regardless, luckily it hits in the head, so it's not the worst thing. Our stacks of overwhelm are at 17. Have you seen such madness before? There's literally no way we could ever climb back from that at 0 melee skill. It would take us so many turns for pattern recognition, or a click of the button to fix all of our issues. And we outspeed all of the other hyenas. Triple stun, and you know what? Not bad in the slightest. We now only have to deal with 6 times overwhelm. As long as they're not too exhausted. That should be 6. It's 5. Why did he attack us twice? Oh, we gave him a dislocated shoulder injury. That's nice. So instead, do I go for the 89, the 80, the 84, and the 85? Yes. I was considering going for another return favor to prep for next turn, but this just may kill them. And it just does. That's 2 dead. And 2 alive. Sadly, that's 6 stacks, but we're down to 73 and 67. And that is no issue for our Crusader. Sadly, as you can see, hyenas are kind of like snakes. Not really worth your effort when it comes to XP or drops, usually. But that does put us into a very comfortable amount of money, which means let's go and grab ourselves the second location for our empire. And get a little bit more food along the way from our storage. There we go. Tools, I can take 2 more. Medical supplies are perfectly fine. So, without further ado, that looks like we are ready to go. No worries. So, let's wander up and try and get to this green spot, because I was really, really wanting to get something there. I might bypass these goblins, because they're going to be a little bit annoying. They're a small camp, but I just want a beeline there. And I don't know if I have to take that one out. Oh, raiding party, they might chase us. Worst comes to worst, we have to fight them. Because going through the swamp is hard. Oh, and I just realized There's definitely going to be goblins fighting us to defend our city. Oh, it's another cannibal. Man, those things just never stop saying hello to us. Maybe it says more about us than it says about them. Probably not best to think about it. Okay, so the cannibal that wants to join us, and has technically joined us, has seductive and determined, which is... I mean, that's probably how he joined us. Provides strange meat as usual, and has pretty decent skills, but no good stars. As usual, decent perks for a cannibal. But sadly, he's going to have to find some other person to convince he's worth keeping around. For unexplained reasons. And just before the night ends, these guys are going to be annoying, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to have to take them out. Excuse me. Kind of going to be a problem. Oh, I forgot to put reds on. But that's because the arena has nothing in it that is really an issue. Probably going to give them night vision? Hasn't had their turn yet. Understandable. Let's get a kill to start things off with some nice confidence. There's a whipper, 2 bows, shaman, and a single skirmisher. If my math is correct, which it definitely seems like it is. Keep your distance, but 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, that's a good spot. 2, 3, 4. And I can't go higher, but I can go into these two. Which is annoying, because I... Oh, I should put my goblin trophy on. Yep. Yep, I can see the comments now. Snow forgets to put his goblin trophy on, and is stuck with insects and vines. And is rolling on 65s and 58s. Which, in all honesty, is not the worst thing in the world. I can still break free and spin. Should have gone for that riposte. Return favor. Totally whiffed on those 2 hits. Might just have to go for the return favor now. Oh, but she didn't do both! But then I can't do both because I'm exhausted. Touché, Goblin Shaman, touché. So instead, I'll go for a stun and a kill. That more than balances it out. Yes, yes, I see what you did there. And to counter-offer that, I'm going to roll on the 64? Or do I roll for the 75? I don't like either option. I go for the 64. Yep, that worked out better. And then I break free, so she's forced to do vines this turn. Because she can't do both, because she'll do grant night vision, which I don't know why she keeps doing that. I'll kill, break free, and then can't walk towards her, which is annoying. Yes, but we can break free and walk here now. Good. Block sight, block sight. How is he shooting us? This game sometimes has some very weird bonuses for their enemies. There was literally 2 things blocking sight. 3 things. There was a giant wall we were hiding behind. And the goblins somehow arced the shot over the top. Yeah, if our people wanted to do that, there was no way that was going to happen. Yeah, our party members would really suck in those situations. That's a long wall of bushes, buddy. Maybe because goblins are like part bush. They have the ability to shoot through bushes. Which, I don't think that's how that works, but it's funny to think of it that way. Nice, good kill. And that is our level up, so perfect timing. And very nice drops. We get 2 decently priced items. And definitely going to be very happy to add another perk to our lineup. Was not expecting us to get this far because, my goodness, XP goes very fast when you double it. Getting to level 35 is quite a feat. And to celebrate, what perk are we going to get? And as I've mentioned before, my attraction to Sir Sigmund's Flail has increased because of the reduced fatigue costs, the extra head hit chance, and just the bonus of Head Smasher is going to just be a wonderful addition. I can't think of another good enough ability in terms of damage. Like, Sundering Strike sounds good, but it's not, like, that much of an increase. I mean, it is. Like, it's actually a good choice. But for what we want, ignoring armor's not that big. Double hitting with heads could be a good combination later on. The trick is you never want to get Headhunter right away. You always want to get Headhunter later into your builds, when you can guarantee some headshots or you can guarantee some accuracy on your bro. Dismemberment's not too bad, but that's cutting damage. Sanguinary's not bad either. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Head Smasher seems like the best play. Guaranteed bonus damage from any hit to the head of any weapon that we use. Specifically flails, because we like the headshots there. And guarantee headshots with Sir Sigmund's Flail. And then, if the target has Steel Brow, which is not as common these days on enemies, which I do appreciate, we can get through that Steel Brow a lot more easily. So it's just a win-win in my books, especially if we want to solo some scary foes. And people who just don't wear helmets, because not everyone in this game is good at remembering to wear helmets. And as I say in my previous statements earlier, maybe we're not going to be raided by goblins, because once again, we're setting up shop like 4 tiles away. 1, 2... I can't count tiles in the wild as easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 5 tiles away from another orc encampment? Sheesh. Well, regardless, let's get into it. Wait. You won't be able to build a port here, you're not close enough to the sea. Don't lie to me. I am close enough to the sea. How is this? I'm sitting on the water. That water is connected to other water. Maybe that's just a visual bug. Let's go to the... Oh, that almost got me stuck. Let's go to the mountains. No, it's not doing it. Regardless of how we proceed... Oh, stupid goblins are making our day difficult. Yeah, that is weird. That is very weird. It's probably just an UI bug. Won't be able to build a port here. Regardless, we gotta get rid of these goblins. Because if they surround us both, it's gonna be annoying during the day. Yes. Do keep bothering us. And allow us to deal with your wolf riders, please. Thank you. Also, if you shoot your guys in the back of the face, that would be very nice. And as I say it, ask and you shall receive. If another one could shoot this guy in the back of the head, that'd be great, because then he would lose either himself or the wolf. Okay, that's a lot of overwhelm stacks, and probably too many for my liking. Yeah, 9. So, let's fix that issue. Thank you very much. Thank you again. And that's a beautiful triple kill with 2 more dogs, so technically a pentakill. Yeah, probably something like that. Pretty decent, if I say so myself. Also, the dog's still alive. You can barely see him with the corpses. They always blend in. I always say, it's the dogs, the spiders. Those are the 2 that blend in the most. And goblins do blend in quite... Oh, and he shoots his own wolf. Their accuracy comes to bite them. But yeah, goblins and spiders, the two confusing enemies when you're trying to fight them. I can catch these guys. Good, good. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Nice triple kill coming right about. I mean, that just makes it easier, buddy. Thank you. No, not a triple kill. Just a double, and you're not letting me past. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Ow. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I honestly thought they were one square closer. Unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, we catch one. Keeping a melee person alive when you're hunting archers is not a bad choice. If you can handle the damage. Which, fortunately, we can. Though, this guy's not the best choice. Having a distance of 3 on his weapon means very easy for him to kite us. Just slightly annoying. 3,400 for that fight? Really? Yeah, you heard it here first. Snakes, hyenas, no. Go fight goblins. That was probably because of the wolf riders, though. Wolf riders are worth more. So, yeah. Fancy stuff. We'll take it. And on that note, I'm going back to this tile, and I'm just going to risk it. Yep, that was worth the risk. It does have a port there on the side, so it's probably lying to me. I'm hoping it's lying to me. How's our armor? Looking a little shabby. But I will happily take these... Yeah, I know. We need to do that. Also, are these guys helping us with the goblin attack? Hey! Thank you! Please kill all the goblins first before we get there. Mercenaries for the win. What I was about to say was... we have this goblin fight coming up, and I don't mind staying in our damaged armor. Because I have the spare armor that I can use for the main fight, if need be. Which will probably happen. And 6 mercenaries versus 8 goblins, and they are literally wrecking the place. So, yeah. Oh, it's good to have friends in high places, I'll say that. Oh, wait, we lose one. That's unfortunate. Goblin wolf riders are pretty rough. I wouldn't say friends in high places. It's probably buying mercenaries to fight for you. Money finally succeeding where we need it to. Oh, you left him on 5 health? Really? Oh, but then... Never mind. You killed him. We get 0 XP and 0 loot. But it's a fight we don't have to worry about. So thank you, mercenaries. Oh, they have a swordmaster. No way! That was amazing. Okay, so we're going to have a swordmaster coming up in this fight. So I'm very happy to have that. Let's switch to our emergency armor. Like so. Let's quickly just defend. Hit points are fixed. I'd assume it's a orc fight. Yes, I was right! And here I thought we were going to get raided by goblins. But true to the form, we only invite orcs to try and take down our cities. There is some orc warriors, a single berserker, and a few young. Doesn't seem so bad, especially if we can abuse this baby right here. Oh, I'm keen. And for some weird reason, we are very fast at repairing. And we can use the main armor. Not going to complain about that. This is going to be a wipeout. Just the 5 of us. Oh, the Swordmaster changed to a S-stock. Interesting choice. Not sure if that's the right choice for this fight. But I won't say no. Also, that berserker's a little scary. Thank you, Mr. Mercenary, for your nice throwing weapons and crossbow attack. Oh, and now that is a ballsy crossbowman. I wouldn't do that with my crossbowman, but you know, to each their own. And now, Genevieve, let us show everybody the power of Head Smasher and infinite headshots on an Orc Warrior that has no helmet. Ah! Yeah, that's something. That is something. Have you ever seen it? Almost one-shotting an Orc Warrior. It's too good. It's too freaking good. Oh, the Footwork Mercenary gets out of the trouble. I don't know what his friends are doing. Oh, but the S-Stock is destroying. And the throwing weapons guy is not doing too bad either. Nothing as insane as our headshots, but still really good damage. And I might take this opportunity to steal the kills. Thank you very much. And I'll probably steal this kill too if I get a double hit. Never mind, that's kind of the opposite of a double hit right there. Just a little bit of the opposite. Oh, Swordmaster gets stunned. He can't riposte that way. But they're creating a decent choke point at the moment. The mercenaries have finally figured out what they want to do with their builds. And holy crap. Getting a little wrecked. So, let's try and help them out. The young is not as threatening. Let's try and go for one of these big boys. Not bad, not bad. I have a lot of armor to get through, so that is a hard point. But if this guy without a helmet comes after us, I would much rather kill him. Please come after us, don't go after them, please. Aw, oh, son of a... Well, we're losing our friends, boys. Yeah. Not the way I wanted to see it. Ha! That was a one-shot. When he got rid of his helmet, I'll count that as a one-shot. That's some good damage right there. Nice. I'll get a bit closer so I can get rid of this warrior. As long as his friends don't die, even though they kind of are. Oh, he's fleeing? And the Swordmaster's okay? I mean, I can't say no to this. I just can't. That's too easy. This Swordmaster is pretty scary. Lucky he's on our side. Oh, he just got cleaved to the face. I'll miss another 95, but get some good hits there. Mr. Wimp is still running, as you guys can see there. Swordmaster's dancing like he owns the place. Which he kind of does. Actually, I own the place. I pay him. But he lives here. So, he doesn't really own the place. Next best thing. But still destroying, which is nice to see. And it is not much longer till this guy doesn't see much more of the day. Yep. That would be just about it. Not the best XP for some weird reason. Oh, because we didn't get double. We're running out of the potion. But still good XP for 6 enemies without a potion. And a man-mangler for money and 4 weapons. Out of 6 kills, 5 weapons? Not bad. And right there, you have seen it. Our second fort is now secure. It is looking quite becoming of its new area. And please tell me that was just a typo. Yes, we can build a port. Okay, so please, when you're building your forts, and you have it literally on the edge of water, and it says you can't do water, just do it anyways, because there's a very good chance, like it is for me, that it's just a typo. It's a UI error. It just couldn't calculate there was water next to it. But when the fort's down on the exact tile you want, make sure you're standing close to the edge of the water, because the game's tiles are not as fluid as the edge of the water. So be as close as you can when you're building to the tile that you want. And it looks like it's worked out perfectly. So we will add a port immediately, which allows us to sail to our own empire for 20 bucks. How amazing is that? That's so good. There is a single contract available. Ancient Graveyard. I thought contracts were only available at Tier 3. Don't know if that's been changed. Regardless, is our storage compatible between two locations? No. So it's not like a bank in most video games. It is location-wise. Upgrading my fort will cost 20 grand. That's going to be a bit rough. But I want to add the location of the militia. Oh, it's 5k. Right. I totally forgot it was 5, not 10. But I will not complain on saving some money, because the militia training camp is now in business. It is literally 2 tiles from the orc encampment. But it will now buff up our mercenaries a lot more strongly to protect our brand new location. And you know what? Because I've got a bit of spare money, why not buy us an alchemist? Get ourselves another potion factory. I can't say no to more free potions. Well, not free, but, you know, really well-priced potions. And after all that's said and done, looking pretty good. Let's get some repairs going, as we have some money to be made. Let's repair at least those 2 and the orc weapons. Our own armor is perfect. Can probably drink the potion now. To keep ourselves safe while camping, spend 20 bucks. Return home. Oh, this empire business. It's gonna go far, and I love it. And I hope you guys are loving as well your gameplay with your own strongholds. Setting up wonderful trade networks, wonderful roads, wonderful port networks around the map. Because look at that. We've got a foothold here, we've got a foothold here. Our next one could be easily up in this edge of the map, or even in the snow to be close to Summersburg. Actually, that might be the better spot. We could even do, like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on this side of the map. And then we would have access to ports on every corner of the map. So no longer do you have to be plagued by bad map generations in terms of water, which you can kind of already control a little bit with Legends, but we'll go past that. No longer do you have to worry about ports not going exactly where you want them, because you can just build your own. Of course, for, like, a bit of a fee. At least, what? 25 grand. But, regardless of that, totally worth it. Okay, so, Alchemist, have you been refreshed? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Armory? Completely empty. Great Bassinet looks nice, but sadly is very heavy. And nothing else. That Saleh is garbage. Yeah, I don't even know why that one's... That's really bad. Nope. Okay, so nothing there. Beautiful polearm. Is that a pike? No, that's an upgraded halberd. I mean, I thought it was a halberd immediately. But it said pike as one of, like, the first words in its name, so I'm like, oh, it's gotta be a pike. No, that's a halberd upgraded. That's big. No extra damage. Extra durability is nice for long fights. Especially sieges where you'd probably use these. Bonus ignore armor and bonus effective armor. That is still worth it. I'd say that's a good buy for most campaigns. 9-3 for a very valuable weapon. Sadly, nothing that we can use effectively. So let's continue with that. Yeah, that's about it. Let's sell what we need for the best price possible. And now we have a second location that we can sell for a good price. Oh, it's too good. Making money wherever we put feet down in the world. I was going to say where we put our footholds, which is kind of the same thing. I'll keep the gladiator harness. And I don't need the poisons. Get rid of that. And that seems to be pretty good. Okay, let's go and wander over to the hamlet. Alchemist has refreshed and another potion. Oh, triple potions. Oh, and even sell it further. Let's go to Dahab and get another potion. Ah, if they have it, they might screw us over. Nope, they have it. Sweet. Weaponsmith, probably not as good. Oh, I was lying right there. It's a military Godendag. Which, in all honesty, is not my favorite weapon. It looks amazing, but it's not that amazing in terms of damage. In terms of versatility, it's actually half decent for situations, because you have a spear and a mace. The spear part attacks for damage, the mace part can stun. But if you just want a spear mace, I'd recommend going like Weapon Master. Have a one-handed spear, one-handed mace, and a shield. Like, that would be so much better than a military Godendag. But it's a unique weapon that's pretty cool. And its famed versions can look black and a little bit of gold tint, I think. So, you know, nice. And the damage gets pretty high if you want to use it that way. Other than that, Marketplace, you got anything for us interesting? Not really, per se. Okay. Well, I think it's in order for us to keep earning a little bit of money, but also looking after our brand new fort. We did just abandon it for the shortest amount of time, and holy crap, there's 4 battle sites. Did they just kill all our guys? Oh. Well, it's not technically rated, but I don't know if our crew... Yeah, they might all be dead. Yeah, we left them out on their own for a very short amount of time, but in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, risky situations occur. Reek the Talon. Interesting. I don't want to get close because they have a raiding party. I want the raiding party to come out this way. Thank you very much. Let's lure you over here. A raiding party with an overseer and a single wolf rider. Probably not going to go well. Oh, and I keep forgetting to put my goblin trophy on. But we'll be fine. And headshots on goblins are exactly what you'd expect. Just a dome farm. It's too easy. Sadly, the wolf rider, you know, doesn't die with his wolf when you do that. Unless you get a double swing, which we unfortunately didn't. So we'll live without it. Primal Fear, eh? On a 25%. Nope, wrong button. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We'll get our confidence back. Not sure for how long if you want to go for another 25er. Dang it, and we weren't able to get there in time. But this could be it. No, I want to go next to him. I was thinking about doing the whole, I want to stand here and hit him, but then he's going to just keep running away and be annoying. So I'm going to have to go into melee and just dome him. And I hit the wrong button and ended my turn. Because I'm so used to it just being a single attack. Well, it worked out in the end. He left himself on like 1 health. Hey, time to chase down some archers. That was easy. He didn't move. Okay, buddy. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to your friend. Yep, then that means I can go here. Dang it. Gotta be on the same ground because I don't have Pathfinder. Okay, where'd you go? He did the whole loop-de-loop. Of course he did. Cheeky. It's tough being blind. There we go. Okay, have I actually used one of these potions yet? Or did I forget? No, I did use it. There just wasn't that much XP because, you know, not the best fight. But no issues there. We will quickly run back to town because we don't want to leave this place undefended. Now that there's no mercenaries defending it, as I've said before, living with a tier 1 fort, you do have to babysit it. I mean, normally you don't build your first fort and leave it at tier 1 smack bang in the wilderness, literally inches away from death. But in the general sense, tier 1 forts need some babysitting, so we shall do that for the moment. We didn't find the labor around these parts, Mr. Authorities, so they will want to join us. Let's see what happens and what we get. A refugee that is faint-hearted and has iron lungs. Very promising looks, has promise potential, punching bag, and the usual trauma survivor. But the stats are kind of garbage. If the promise potential is a success, this bro could be half useful. But nothing super amazing that I can see from here. Perks aren't half bad. Comes with some cooking stuff. Nimble. Some pretty decent. That's the problem when it comes to these really weak backgrounds. Either you're hoping for a godly roll, or you're hoping for the coin flip of promise potential from babysitting a guy to level 11, where literally you could be wasting 1, 2, or even 3 perks on someone who won't get a refund. It's the ultimate gambler's choice. But not today, sadly. Maybe for another campaign. But not today. But, as expected... Holy crap, that's a lot more than I expected. So, as greater than expected... we're getting ambushed. It says small camp, and they have the ability to afford 14 attackers. I mean, if they say so. Let's switch back to our normal weapon. And take on some orcs. Yeah. I mean, it's just young. But obviously you will have to worry about the berserker. But injury on the first hit, exactly what we wanted to see. And I think there's a second berserker. And yes, as you can see, I realized it once I loaded it in. I know. I'm just a bit astronomical today, you know, thinking about the stars, using my telescope, a little distracted. That'll be my excuse. I'll go for that one. And in a fight with Orcheon, what more do you want than not having the immunity to stun? Ah, it's like the worst combo. Fighting behemoths and stuff, you know, things happen. Fighting the literal stun masters of the entire game. Gotta be a bit more careful than that. I'm sorry, what? Great Slash. Hits on a 5%. In the head. And slices us for so much damage. And you've got to remember, that's reduced damage. Because we're at about 67 Battle Forge, which is usually a little bit smaller because we took some damage. We have 33% reduction to health damage. Holy freaking crap. If we had no reductions... I don't know how we would probably get one shot almost. So yeah, welcome to the RNG. and the pure insanities of berserkers. You get on the wrong side of RNG with berserkers, and they will show you why they're called berserkers. Thank you for the hit that we didn't need. Berserker's gone. We're back to being confident, but... oh, I can't do anything about it. Okay, I'll take the stun more than I'll take the two-hander. Oh, but he gets a two-handed shot on me anyways, because I'm stunned. And then he does it again next turn, doesn't he? Ooh, I'm just holding my breath here because holy... oh, and he gets a... I'm getting punished so bad. I don't need this kind of punishment. I feel like I'm just being attacked right now. I don't like this hostile environment. I feel like it's bad for my emotional health. And for my physical health. And my armor's health. And my hit points' health. Yeah. Yeah, we need out of this as quickly as possible, please. And he's going to jump in for the stun. So I will wait my turn. Oh, the AI. The AI is a jerk. He could have... he had enough action points. I swear he did. He could have moved one space and stunned. He had the ability to do it. But because the AI knew I waited, he didn't. Oh, that's such a jerk move. The AI knows, like it secretly knows everything. And it does everything in its ability to screw you over. That is a quad kill. And I'm gonna wait. Yep. Yep, okay, that time he didn't have a choice. He went for the straight charge. Which is good, because that means I wasted my entire stun on the end of my last turn. Yes! Let's go! Berserker gets chunked with a double hit. There is a fleeing young, and we're at a 1v1 situation. And our weapon almost broke. Oh my goodness, I need to be more careful. Oh, I was panicking so much that I almost forgot our weapon was going to break. Whew, if that was a normal chain, it would be dead, but thank the Lord we didn't lose it. Okay, buddy. Single targets, because this guy's gonna die anyways. Whew. Oh boy. Well-deserved XP, but damn did we risk that. With just a single sweep of the Man-Mangler. I talk crap about this weapon because it's just not a good weapon. But that's because it's not a good weapon in a human's hands. In an orc's hands, this is a scary weapon. Because they don't give a crap about fatigue. So yeah, don't get super chilled about seeing this thing on the battlefield. Because that hurts. And berserkers just know what to do. Luckily, we never got hit by that thing, because that would have possibly killed us. Or gotten us on death's door, because... another injury, another 30 damage to the health, we'd be really grasping for air. Maybe broken lungs? I don't know, but that would be pretty rough. Luckily, we were able to return the pain in a decent amount to survive there. And to finish up, I'm going to go to safety. I don't think it's safe out here. As much as I want to stop this place from getting raided, I choose life. And to live life is to be defended by... two wonderful parties of mercenaries with master archers and sword masters. So I choose that life, please. I will fix my own injuries ever so slowly. Brushes with death. It happens way too often. But that one was a little bit scary, because it happens so early on in the fight. Usually it's by the end of the fight where you're worn down, your armor's getting a bit low, a lucky couple shots get in. But when you're almost at full health and you take a big hit like that, it really pushes you. Okay, so hit points are practically fixed. There we go. Caravans are choosing our route. Interesting. How are we looking? All healed up. That was quick. And for God's sake, stop forgetting the stupid orc trophy. Or the goblin, because I gotta switch between them. Now that we're in territory where there's two enemies, which, I mean, we've been doing kind of recently anyways. Now that they're so close, gonna have to be very careful with my choices. And not forget, not just worry about what's in the party, worry about what I'm wearing. Let's get some of these repairs to make some cash before we head back. Let's hope nobody died along the way and got raided. Let's quickly repair 7 hours. Nice. Has everything reset here? Probably not, because it took us, like, literally a day. Did I not see that before, or did it reset? That does blend in pretty well. That's a pretty garbage attachment. In any means, even if it rolls high. No, it did reset! Another military golden dag, but this time in our store. A beautiful reach cleaver. I love these weapons. Absolutely strong. And alchemist, don't taunt us with another gun. Thank you. You'll sell us some potions. But no more taunting with beautiful guns. Thank you very much. Take another potion. We are now overdone with potions. Probably should, you know, stop my addiction before it gets bad. Who am I kidding? It's already bad. Oh, I know why the quests are different. No longer are there 2 quests in the one place. The quests have been sprawled out to 2 different places of our empire. Interesting how that works. I was not expecting that to be the case. But seeing as we have infinite teleports between them, not an issue. But if it's a land-based empire that you want to make, maybe try and get the big quests out of the way first. Or, because you can only do these quests once, when you get them, I think you can only give the bonus to the location you finish it in. So maybe be very careful about which location you want to buff up the most. And then I'd recommend expanding. That's probably the better way to do it. Regardless, I'm getting tempted with another potion, and I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. No, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, 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 can't spend the money. Can't. We're almost out of money. Look at your cash. Almost out of money, and I haven't been making any money recently. So let's travel back, because I forgot I need to actually make some money. Inventory is repaired, so let's make all that money that we can. That gets rid of those as well. Not too shabby. So we're back up to 5.5. That's a little bit healthier than we were before. Is there anything we wanted to buy for 5k here? Probably not. Upgrading costs 20, which is a lot of effort. Remove a building. I can get rid of the tavern right away, but I don't want to right away. Add a location. Oh, the reason why it says remove building is because at a tier 1, you can only have 3 locations. At tier 2, I think you can have 4, and at tier 3, you can only have 5 buildings inside your castle. That's why it says it's changed from add a building to remove a building. Add a location. Yeah, but I don't really care about adding those $5,000 locations. I care about removing the tavern. And a weaponsmith's 10k. Yeah, don't have the money. Well, we'll have to push that for next episode, trying to equip this place up and get more money for it. I'm not sure if we'll get it to tier 3, but we'll see how we go. We have a few plans to finish off the series in due time. But for the moment, we are really enjoying how this mod is working. And I'm very keen to see its future. It's already in a great state, so I don't even know what more they could add to it. But yeah. Very happy to increase the Empire by ourselves. The amount of work we've put into an over 1-year campaign for a single character to build up an empire from before he used to be just by himself. It's a wonderful success story from rags to riches. And with that, we'll have to catch you in the next episode. See yous.